Without Donald on the stage last night, voters got to hear more from other candidates on the stage. So who resonated the most? Joining us now, pollster Lee Carter with Melansky and Partners. Great to have you this morning.
Great to be here.
You have already had a chance to reach out to a couple thousand voters. Let's start off with Christie saying that we need someone from outside of Washington.
I feel like I need a Washington to English dictionary converter, right? I mean, I heard what they both said. I saw it on the video. And the fact is, this is what makes a difference when you're a governor. You can change your mind. Ted could change his mind. Marco could change his mind. It's perfectly legal in this country to change your mind. But when you're a governor, you have to admit it. You can't hide behind parliamentary tricks. That's the difference, and that's the kind of leader we need in the White House. Stop the Washington Bull, and let's get things done.
He received a grade of
an A across the board. Independents, Republicans thought Christie did really, really well last night. We're not sure if it's going to be enough to translate into votes for him in Iowa. I think it might give him some momentum in New Hampshire. But he really, I mean, any argument ever about being an outsider we've seen consistently throughout this whole process absolutely resonates.
All right, so an A for that. And then you've got Ted Cruz saying that he's going to leave the stage if there's another mean question towards him. You didn't like this so much. Listen.
Chris, I would note that the last 4 questions have been, Rand, please attack Ted. Marco, please attack Ted. Chris, please attack Ted. Jeb, please attack Ted. Let me just say this.
It is a debate, sir.
Well, no, a debate actually is a policy issue, but I will say this, gosh, if you guys ask one more mean question, I may have to leave the stage.
Yikes, you gave this a grade of what?
A D. I mean, voters told us it was a little bit pathetic, and they felt like he was on his heels the whole night. And maybe it was because he didn't have Trump to fight with, but it really, really did not work at all for him. This is the weakest performance he's had so far.
And it gave, by the way, Rubio a chance later to say, I won't leave no matter what you ask me. Speaking of Rubio, he says Cruz will do whatever it takes to get votes. It was a big moment.
This is the lie that Ted's campaign is built on, and Rand touched upon it. That he's the most conservative guy, and everyone else is a rhino. The truth is, Ted, throughout this campaign, you've been willing to say or do anything in order to get votes.
Grade?
Grade here was just a B. It was a little bit ho-hum with Republicans, but I think that we really, really need to pay attention to the independents and the Democrats. When it comes to Rubio, they are over and over again saying he is the best candidate on the Republican side.
All right, so was last night a game changer for any particular candidate? Do you see voters changing their mind on anybody after last night's performances?
I think that we're going to see, I mean, Trump, I think, is going to stay steady. I think Rubio is going to have some improvement and some movement. Cruz, I don't think this is a good night for him. I think it's going to give other candidates an opportunity to encroach on his popularity right now.
All right, so you're going to be back, Lee Carter, next hour with more reaction and more sound from the candidates from last night. But